we go through each paper. Unfortunately, not all turn up lah. So yang turn up tu, we do not have any choice but to surcharge if they are non-compliance. So basically, this session is your last chance actually. In fact, I mean, this is the only chance because we do not have meeting open. So this is the last chance, final chance. We are giving you still ample time to correct, to make it compliance lah. Okay. Why are we having this? Because as you know, we are WOS index. Now, WOS index they have certain criteria. One of it adalah formatting should be standardized. Apart from that, it's actually publication on time. So those are the other things. But for this session, I like to focus more on make sure that the formatting is correct. Now, more important would be your amendment notification. You see, you have received all your reviews, the double-blind reviews. Okay, so that is very important. All submission, you need to fill up the notification by authors. Quoting the page number and what you have done. Not the whole sentence, but just comment what you have done as per the comments by the reviewers. The normal question would be, why are we having two different scores for the same section? For example, one author gives 0, one reviewer gives 0, the other reviewer gives 4. Now, I normally tell the authors, you see, in academics, there are always two sides of the coin, okay? So it is quite common, okay? So the reviewers, they have different backgrounds and they have different understanding, okay? So my advice to authors to improve your paper would be to tackle the one that give you the lower marks, because you are not worried about the one that gave you higher marks, okay? But you must worry about the one that gave you very low marks. Look at it and you see, you are the author, okay? The reviewer might have different background and they might not get what you actually mean. That's why they gave lower marks, okay? There is a room here in the sense that if you disagree with the one that gave you the lower marks, you must write in the notification why you are staying put with your whatever you have said, yeah. But you must say why you disagree to you, okay? If both reviewers give you 0, then something is wrong and you are in big trouble, okay? Right. I hope that part is understandable. Now, Grammarly, we use Grammarly because it is internationally, for most of the conferences, we do not have the opportunity to have real reviewers in terms of the language, okay? We only have reviewers for the double-blind in terms of content. But in terms of language, when we started off way back in 2009, we had English lecturers as our language reviewers, okay? But they lasted just for a few conferences and they give up because we are organizing 4 conferences a year and they couldn't cope up. So the only way is to use Grammarly, which is worldwide, internationally known worldwide, actually, okay? So what you are having, we gave you a complimentary report of Grammarly. You see, whatever that you submitted, we just go through Grammarly and they will give you the score. And in fact, it's not just the score, it's a very detailed analysis of suggestions, how you can improve further. And looking back at the table that I have actually given to the authors, okay, almost 50% did not get more, 90% and more, yeah? Meaning about less than 50% got through, yeah? Above 90%. Now, Grammarly, minimum you must get 90%, okay? And it's not difficult to get 90%. Just go through the report, okay? Very detailed report, and you just improve the suggestion. Now, bear in mind, Grammarly is not 100% correct because sometimes the Malay words, they couldn't, the machine could not tackle. That one is okay. You can just discard that, okay? Especially on the Malay term for it, or sometimes there are occasions whereby the machine also, like I say, it's a machine, it's not 100% perfect, okay? If you think you are correct, then stay put, okay? So Grammarly is a machine, but it is a way of standardizing our language for the papers, actually. That's why we use Grammarly, okay? Now, some of you got more than 90%. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, some got 99%, 99%. So it's not difficult to get above 90, okay? Over the years, we have tried the minimum score, okay? But we think 90% is attainable and it's good for the authors, and especially for us, we need to maintain the standard of the language for the paper, okay? So I know this session probably 2 hours pun tak cukup sebenarnya kalau to go to one by one. But I leave it open sekarang ni for Grammarly. Grammarly memang 90%. You need to score 90%. And like I say, we gave you complimentary report. Okay, so make sure you do something about it. Yeah, and okay, after you submit, then we notice that you still did not attain 90%. Then we will give you a report, another report, but that is chargeable at 30 ringgit per report. That is chargeable. Okay. Alternatively, if you do not want Grammarly, you can use a reputable proofreader. The only problem with the proofreader is that they do not have the similarity index. Maknanya plagiarism dia tak ada. Yeah? Unless the company has that, then that would be okay. Okay, like you all understand, the SI similarity index or the plagiarism, you cannot exceed 15%. Okay, so only less than 15%. So that is for Grammarly. May we organize this session into just section by section rather than going through all. I think those who got 90% above, you do not have to worry about your submission for the Grammarly. We will just focus on those who got less than 90%. We will go through again and we will come up with a report. Okay, like I say, this is your last chance. Yeah, do not let you be surcharged because we do not have time to communicate more than once from after this. Okay, we are just this because this is your last chance. Go through it. Make sure you accommodate the whatever comments for the language, and all the report is very detailed. How you can improve your language. So it's very detailed. So I don't know how to say it is because if you follow through, then you should be okay. Like I say, we cannot entertain any more inquiries after this. Yeah, if you get through, you get through. But if you do not get through, then you need to pay the second report that we'll be giving, and also you still have to improve it. And if you still do not do it, then I'm sorry, we will not publish because this is very clear to the organizers. We did mention only papers which conform will be published. Okay, this is very clear, and Prof, Prof do angguk-angguk tu. Okay, so we have actually tell the organizer, this is part and parcel of publishing. You need to conform. Okay, for this session, we just stick on to the language dulu, because I see for this ICSSP ni actually more than 50%. The penalty is actually 200 ringgit. Okay, so we are giving you the last chance. Please improve. This is your last chance. Pertama, we do not have time to entertain queries. Just do it and submit. Okay. Maybe I open up for those who like to ask, still have got questions to ask, mainly on Grammarly dulu. Prof Azari, over to you.
Okay, sorry. All right, thank you, Prof. So we go by general or what, Prof? From here?
Especially those yang kena saman RM200 ni.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So,
Because yang tak kena saman, they are off the hook. They are off the hook.
I need to see their what they call their Excel book. But I think this one is open, Prof, because
Yeah, okay, right. Okay, it's okay.
I'm not so familiar with them. I think if anyone here that have any question, they can raise their hand, or maybe you just interrupt and ask Prof what should you done. All right, what should he or she done? All right. Okay. So there is Dr. Nur Azairah. Yes. Yes. Please, Doctor.
Assalamualaikum, Prof.
Waalaikumsalam.
This is Dr. Azhar from UiTM Johor.
Okay.
I have been summoned for 200 ringgit.
Mind you, by the way, mind you, by the way, some of you yang kena saman walaupun dapat 89%, you still kena saman. Okay? Okay, carry on.
Okay, so I have like 95% for language, but registered summoned 200 ringgit for what, Prof? May I know why?
Hold on. We are now speaking on Grammarly. If you got 90% and above, you're okay. We are just focusing on Grammarly dulu.
Oh, yang lain belum lagi?
Yang lain belum lagi. So you got 95%, you should be very happy now. You are off the hook.
Okay lah, wait lah for you.
Okay. Kita go section by section so that everybody understand.
Okay, so
So focus on Grammarly dulu.
Yeah. Okay, Sofwa, one Sofwa. Yeah.
Okay, Assalamualaikum, Prof. I'm Sofa from UiTM Johor. I have no problem with Grammarly, but I'm confused because one of the reviewers, the stricter reviewer, gave 3 for language, but I got over 90% for the Grammarly report. And the comment was the English language was acceptable, but I got a 3. So I'm not sure what kind of changes I should make.
What about the other reviewer? How much did he give?
The other reviewer gave me 5.
Okay, that's why I say there's always two sides of the coin. In academics, it's biasa lah. I mean, just accept it because we are academicians, kan. We always have two sides of the coin. So, like I say, the reviewers, they have different levels, different levels of understanding things and of different background and so on. So, between 3 to 5, and if your Grammarly is above 90%, you should not be worried about that.
Okay then.
Okay, so Grammarly tu kita gunakan sebagai kita punya final destination lah, final standard.
Alright, thank you.
Okay.
So we got Muhammad Syafwan, ya.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum untuk kedua-duanya, Prof. Okay, right. Saya berkenaan dengan IPCSS di mana untuk Grammarly saya adalah 93 dan untuk saya punya manuskrip ini telah pun dibuat sebenarnya melalui proofread punya certified. Okay, cumanya dalam kedua-dua panel penilaian ni mereka berikan sama juga tadi macam tadi iaitu 3 dan dia nyatakan bahawa perlu nada punya proofreading punya editing. So soalan saya ialah sebagai contoh kami kena melakukan amendment dan perlu dihantar by 11 of May dan tak lama lagi pun hari Ahad ni pun. So adakah kami nak follow yang mana? Grammarly macam saya fulfill the requirement. Proofread juga telah ada.
Okay, like I said now, kita gunakan Grammarly sebagai final yardstick kita.
Okay, alright. Okay. Terima kasih, Prof. Okay.
Yeah. So if you are above 90% with Grammarly, so you do not have to worry lah on the comments by the reviewers. Because like I say, Grammarly is a machine because some of the reviewers demi standard of English mungkin lebih tinggi daripada machine kot. But to be fair to all, we have to standardize lah the language. So that's why kita guna Grammarly sebagai the final yardstick. Okay, thank you for the comments and questions. Prof, ada lagi, Prof?
Okay, anyone have any more questions on Grammarly? You can directly ask Prof. Yusof. Alright, I think that's it, Prof. Yeah, on Grammarly. Yeah.
Okay, last chance. Ini lepas ni dah tak ada Grammarly lagi. Like I say, we were not able to entertain. Kita that's it, fix it. Yeah. Whether you got it or that's it.
So the point is you must have a Grammarly 90% above.
Oh, ni saja nak buat iklan sikit lah.
Yeah.
Actually, for Amir members, kita ada offer Grammarly premium at I think about RM400 ke something like that, which is much cheaper than kalau you beli sendiri. Okay. Now, ni sorry boleh iklan sikit lah. We've got a few more license left. Ni premium license So since ni dah dekat setengah tahun dah, so we are offering 50% discount lah. Because tinggal beberapa bulan je lagi. Okay. So whoever interested, we've just got a few more license. Yeah. Please contact Prof. Azari and then we will sort it out. Thank you very much. Sorry for the small advertisement.
Thank you very much, Prof. Okay, there is one question from Nurul Ashikin.
Okay, alright. Assalamualaikum, Prof.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, Prof. Saya nak tanyalah. Alright. Saya tengok on, I think surcharge, right? Potential surcharge. Okay, for potential surcharge ni, so we have to pay the total of surcharge yang overall ni ke?
Okay, as you can see in the column in the Excel, okay, kita ada banyak section actually, different section. So for this section, we are just focusing on Grammarly, but as you can see, kita ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 9 sections of compliances. Okay, so majority of you sangkut dekat Grammarly lah, majority. And then not bad. And the other thing, the other comments would be on the number of authors. Ini fixed. It is already stated in the template. If you got maximum 4 authors, you're okay. Tapi 5 to 6 authors memang standard dia RM300. Yeah. So it's up to you whether you still want to stick with the 4 authors ataupun you want to carry on with the 5 to 6 authors. Okay. And in fact, for this conference tak ada tapi for other conferences ada sampai 9 author tau. So for them, they have to pay about RM800 just for having the 9 authors. Okay. So like I say, if you got 4 authors, that's okay. That's the maximum. 5 to 6, you need to pay $300. That is the surcharge. So it's up to you again. If you don't feel like you want to pay the surcharge, then you reduce it to 4. We will accept it. Okay. Tapi for our conference yang kita buat, kita very strict. There is no change in authors and sequencing of authors and numbers of authors. Maknanya right from the abstract, dia orang dah tahu dah. So maknanya bila dia submit, once dia kata dia nak reduce to 4, then memang dah kena saman dah. So the way that we do our concerns very strict lah with the authors, because kita tak larat sebenarnya nak layan we do not have time to entertain the queries though. Actually, that's why we reminded them to follow accordingly, because it's already there in front of you. Just follow the template. For example, yang for this conference kita ada sebut dalam template, kalau you baca full paper punya template tu, dia ada sebut tu. For 5 to 6 authors, you need to pay $300. So let's say tonight you rasa you malas nak bayar, so you reduce to 4, then you tak akan kena sejaj lah. Basically macam tu je. Tapi if you want to still stick, then that's the need lah. You still have to pay for the surcharge. Okay, Puan.
Okay, Prof. Just one another question lah. So maksudnya, for example, like abstract is more than 100 words plus referral formatting.
Ini you dah masuk ke lain. You dah masuk ke section lain ni. Kita nak fokus ke Grammarly dulu.
Grammarly.
Okay. So kita tupu sikit so that semua boleh fokus lah. Boleh?
Alright. So I think this is we open last questions for Grammarly lah, Prof.
Yeah.
Okay. Last chance if you have any questions on Grammarly part. So if not, we can proceed to the second part.
Abstract.
Yeah.
Yang more than 100 words.
Yeah.
Actually, what is in front of me adalah CISP ni. Anybody from the other ni, iCredit tu?
Yeah, iCredit pun ada, Prof.
Pun ada ya. So tak apalah. Yang ada di depan saya ni, I've got 2 Nurul Ashikin. That's why you tanya tadi kot. Nurul Ashikin dan Abdul Aziz. Jadi, were you the one yang tanya tadi ke?
Ya.
Yes. So you kira balik you punya abstract. Pasal ini dah sebut dalam template ya. You cannot exceed more than 100 words. Okay, jadi kalau tak mau kena samaan, reduce it in your resubmission. Boleh?
Okay, alright.
Okay, in fact it's actually meant to all yang kena saman yang abstract ni. Kalau tak kena saman, okay ni last chance ya, kita ni baik ya, kalau tidak kita saman je ya. So it's last chance, make sure you count your abstract words not more than 100 words. Adalah 101, 102 kita tutup mata jugalah. Tapi yang 107 tu memang tak boleh tutup mata lah. Ya. Kalau setakat 1 below 5 kita tutup mata sebelah lah. Okay. Okay, tapi above that, I mean there is a limit lah yang kita boleh ni, you know, kita pun boleh lah apa ni consider juga but maintain lah make it within 100 words. Okay, boleh. I think this is quite straightforward ni you just count the number of words.
So,
Prof Azhari, I think this is very straightforward
simple yang ni Prof I think everyone should understand. I think for iCredit pun when I go through just one author je Prof. More than 100.
In fact ada yang 102 kita tutup mata je 102 tapi sebenarnya nak kena saman juga tu.
Only one author saja yang lebih 100 words.
Okay, the point is please kalau tak mau kena saman just comply lah, itu je.
Alright, so we can proceed to the third one, Prof. Email complete.
Okay, email complete. Can all authors please double check because kami terlepas pandang ada 1-2 because dia tak complete tau. Maknanya kalau you ada 4 authors, make sure you got 4 emails Ini 4 authors tapi email dia 1 je. So yang tu memang kena lah. Tapi ada moment kita mungkin terlepas pandang, but so far dalam data ni tak ada. Tapi please double check.
Okay.
Then Prof boleh pause kejap tak? Orang tengah azan dekat
Okay, boleh Prof. Okay, right. Kita
50 minutes. Okay, terima kasih.
Okay, sama.
Betul. Prof
Ya.
Azari, okay, boleh sambung.
So we continue, Prof.
Yep,
Yeah, to the fourth
yang number of hotels tu ya.
yeah, 5
Okay,
authors.
right. Yang ni, like I said just now, yang ni is up to you actually. Kalau you nak kekalkan the number of hotels more than 4, that's the surcharge. Okay. Tapi kalau you tak mau surcharge, you reduce it to 4.
Okay.
This is very straightforward lah. Boleh Yang lain, Prof Azri?
Okay.
Kalau komen lain.
If anyone have any questions on this this matter, 5 to 6 authors, right? With me also, I am looking at iCredit also, Prof. So there is
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 paper that have more than 5 authors. Yeah. It's okay. Never mind. If they want to remain, they need to pay for the surcharge. But if they don't want to pay for the surcharge, they must reduce the author. Not more than 5.
Yep.
Okay, all right. So we go to the next one, Prof. The okay.
Assalamualaikum Prof, boleh ke saya tanya? Mimi Cynthia dari UiTM Shah Alam, Prof.
Okay.
Prof, maksudnya yang author tu tidak boleh melebihi daripada 4, masa kita hantar for publication, kita dah bayar yang for extra. Surcharge tu another extra daripada yang fees hari tu ke, Prof?
Okay. Kalau if you have if you already paid, just let us know through the email, and then I will check it. So maybe, Prof, they are already paid. I need to double check it again. So if they are already paid, I will pay it to you, Prof.
Oh, maknanya Prof, sebab memang kami dah bayar RM300 untuk extra kepala, extra packs tu. Kita dah bayar kepada organizer pun dah minta hari tu. Jadi maknanya kita hantar email ke kepada Prof ke macam mana?
Tak apa, nanti saya double check. Nanti I will double check, Prof. So some of the list here, they already paid. It's just that I'll pay with, we only paid based on paper only, Prof. We don't check it whether they are already paid. So after this, we'll pay afterwards, Prof.
Prof Azri, macam ni lah. Before we takut dia orang double surcharge ni. So we will just reconfirm with you, okay? Jadi accordingly lah nanti we will
double check, Prof.
Okay. Yeah, okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Puan, for the questions. Yeah, so that's clear. Okay, any more questions on this part? So if not, we proceed to the next things, Prof.
References more than one page.
More than one page.
Okay. Now references kat sini tak ada, I tak nampak lah for ICSSP. I credit tu
pun ada.
Yep. So maknanya semua budak baik-baik sini
maintain
one page.
So we proceed to the next one, Prof. Overall formatting.
Formatting ni.
There is question, Prof. Muhammad Shazwan. Yep.
Okay.
Please.
Alright, Prof. Okay, saya Shazwan from UMT. Okay, berkenaan dengan references, memang macam saya bagi saya punya contoh, even saya tengok pun list of the paper for the IPCSS no surcharge. Cumanya sebagai contoh saya gunakan contoh daripada saya. Reviewer punya komen ialah dia katakan bahawa just recheck you punya references. So sebagai contoh one page recheck, mungkin kena tambahkan DOI ataupun volume number dan sebagainya daripada one page.
References tu maknanya tu you kena complete lah you punya references. Separuh kadang-kadang bagi title tapi tak ada publisher siapa, kadang-kadang page number tak ada, then it has to be completed, the references.
Kalau more than one page macam mana, Prof? Means that when we put that UI dan sebagainya.
Okay, I always reminded my authors yang hantar ke our conferences. Dia ni kadang-kadang dia confuse between paper, article and also thesis. So banyak kali I told them, your paper ni is not your thesis. Yeah, your thesis tu berjela-jela lah, you punya references tu kan. For conference paper ataupun journal article, it's actually a selection. So janganlah you tabur semua references yang you have gone through kan. So I always reminded them. So and it makes more sense lah for paper which has more than one page references. Kadang-kadang tu some of it actually kan pernah berlaku some authors yang sampai 2-3 page references saja. Nak dekat setengah dia punya paper length tau. It doesn't make sense lah. You have to be selective actually. You have to be selective. Yeah. So that's why we have to restrict lah. Make it, I mean, one page tu okay lah tapi kalau more than one page tu, come on, I mean, be selective lah, itu je. Okay. But if still you want to exceed one page, tak apa, we allow, tapi you bayar je lah secara kan. This one actually to discourage you, to encourage to be more specific with your references actually. Boleh, Cik? Siapa bertanya tadi?
Syazwan.
Syazwan. Boleh ya? Boleh ya?
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Prof. Azri.
Okay, alright. Does anyone here have any more questions on reference? I think it's not a problem, Prof, because from iCredit, none have surcharge on this part. Okay, right. So yes, we proceed to the next one, Prof. Overall formatting.
Right. Overall formatting. Okay, kita formatting ni sebenarnya dulu kita just formatting saja Tapi we discovered that there must be two different sections for formatting, especially between the overall paper and also the references. Because references over time is very tedious for us to correct the way your references are to be formatted. Okay, it's very tedious, especially for those yang do not conform lah. Very tedious tau. We have to go through every line of your ni. Nanti I tunjuk contoh lah. Okay. Untuk yang formatting untuk references. Tapi we go to the overall formatting dulu. I'm not sure if I can share my screen just for an example lah. Okay. I pick up ELE1. ELE1. Alright, first of all, I like to Prof, boleh I share screen ke?
Boleh Prof, sekejap. Saya add as co-host. Boleh.
I dengan ni I tak berapa familiar tapi
boleh,
dengan Zoom je familiar.
Ya, boleh.
Yang arrow yang naik atas tu ya?
Ya, dia arrow naik atas tu. Present.
Okay, hold on
Maaf Prof, sementara Prof tengah cari tu boleh saya tanya pasal boleh saya tanya soalan?
Soalan apa? Soalan sebelum ataupun selepas? Sebelah section yang terlepas tak boleh soal.
Alah. Tak, Prof,
Terlepas.
berkenaan Grammarly tadi, kita katalah kita dapat kurang dari 90 ke atas. Maknanya kami kena redo, kita kena check pakai Grammarly kita dan submit pada organizer atau kita redo and submit for the organizer to run Grammarly. Saya tadi terlepas yang tu, Prof. Maaf, Prof.
Sorry Prof. Azri. I nak tanya, do you have Grammarly tak?
My team members might have, tapi saya akan tanya. Tapi itulah kalau yang what is the stand now, Prof? Adakah kami redo, kami recheck buat Grammarly dan kami submit reportnya ataupun macam mana?
It's always good. unless kalau you tak tahu nak buat apa dengan duit, kita boleh buat, kita charge RM30. So what you do is that you correct what is needs to be correct, and then you test for yourself. Since you ada Grammarly kan, test lah dulu kan. Since you dah ada pun, so kalau you test maknanya dah okay 90%, then you know we will definitely test. Okay, we will definitely test. Jadi kalau you punya above 90, so you're off the hook, it's okay lah.
Yeah.
Right, understood bro. Maknanya
For me just test je dalam Grammarly tu. Kalau kata dapat bawah 90% means you need to run it, check it, amend it until dia dapat 90% above. Macam tu. And then you just change dekat article that one, and then still attach the report also.
Right, understand. Clear, crystal clear. Terima kasih Prof. Maaf, backtrack tadi. Okay dah. Okay.
Okay. I'll just try to share. What I'm doing now is actually I'm trying to share the template.
Yeah, you can see it, Prof.
Yeah, macam-macam. Okay. Yeah, it's too small for me. I need to go to a bigger screen. So everybody nampak lah. I mean, this is this is updated. Please, if you all resubmit, please use this one because we have updated some of the information so that is standardized lah. Yeah, and yeah. Right. Trying to familiarize myself with this. Okay, basically yang atas tu accordingly lah. I think kita tak ada masalah dari segi formatting tu. Okay. What the formatting starts. Actually, formatting to start from this whole thing lah, from this paper and so on. So whatever instructions so you just follow lah. Yeah, it's very straightforward. And you know, sometimes it keep me wondering macam mana you boleh ubah template tu. For example, our font dekat sini majority adalah AN, Arial Narrow. Separuh boleh bagi apa ni Arial ataupun kadang-kadang ada bagi Times Roman, ada kadang-kadang tu in italics. You know, I tak tahulah. Orang kata tak boleh brain lah because just follow template tu, mudah sangat. You just follow apa yang ditulis, ikut saja. Then you are also okay. You won't be surcharged. Tapi you just imagine yang boleh sampai bagi font sampai Times Roman tu, I tak tahulah, you know. Jadi this is the font all is in the Arial Narrow, and then dia punya font tu ada ubah ada ubah. For example, ini you ikut macam abstract ni ada green tu, ikut saja apa benda yang dia cakap ni and all the search semua ada tulis lah kat sini. Okay, the formatting, okay, yang ni selalunya orang buat kesilapan kat sini sebenarnya. Bila lepas one introduction 1.0, okay, ikut sini. Kalau tak ada sub, okay. Tapi bila ada sub, then you start with the sub ni dia italic. The title tu italic, and then you for the first paragraph of the sub, the starting point is actually there, okay. When you go to the second paragraph, dia dah boleh ada indent. Now indent dia, if you can see, you just tapuk satu je kat tu. If you can see that one. Okay, and accordingly lah. Jadi kalau dia tak ada sub, then that's it lah. You go to the second section lah. Okay, so basically tu je. And also, kalau melepasi, okay, ini dah mula illustration semua. How you should make sure illustration tu tengah-tengah, and then font ni berbeza Font dalamnya kalau ada apa-apa written, it should be 8. Font dia 8 ada tulis kat situ. Okay. Now tajuk dia macam figure something tu is actually 9 dia punya font is 9, and then kalau source dia normally kalau author katalah source author tahun berapa, that is 8 in italic. Okay. And then dia ada langkah one space saja. Kadang-kadang tu separuh saya ada 4-5 langkah jadi gap. Jadi bila gap tu, you know, it's not pleasing to the eye if you publish in the paper, tengok jarak ni tumpukan kan. So that's why we have to make certain standard lah, okay. Right, and then accordingly lah, and then okay, apa ni tajuk-tajuk ni semua dia punya font tu memang dah sebut dia for all the main tajuk tu, yang ni actually 11 dia punya 11. Tajuk dia 11, dia punya teks 10. why are we so detailed with all this? Actually, it's the overall appearance of a paper actually. Okay, we have gone through many papers and we found this to be pleasant lah. That's why kita ada different heights. Font dia remain sama aja. Okay, tapi different heights. And also I dah cakap tadi tentang punya illustration, soalan kena center lah, kena center. And then italic. Okay, yang tadi kepala dia, kepala section tu 11, tapi dia punya subsection 10 in italic. Yang kepala dia biasa, bukan italic, tapi 11. Okay, I mean these are all, ini actually all tahu ni, cuma just nak remind balik because I tak tahulah, I still find funny manners lah, method you all you submit. So basically benda macam tu je. And then I touch on illustrations. Okay. And okay, you have acknowledgement, you got this, and then references, and then again all the summon and so on lah kat di sini.
So we can we proceed to that reference, Prof? Because after overall formatting, we got reference formatting, Prof.
Right. I just want to show one example. Nanti How did I stop? Okay, I just want to show one example lah. ELE1 yang ini. Baik. Just nak tunjuk one example, Prof. Zari, on formatting. Okay, if you notice, alright, if you notice, nampak tak apa silap di sini? Ni soalan quiz ni. Revision. Apa yang silap ni kat sini? Nampak tak dia punya formatting dia silap?
Oh, nak kena check balik, Prof.
Okay, nampak tak? Nampak silap Kat sini tak ada gap Kat sini tak ada gap.
Okay. One paragraph with first paragraph with the second paragraph, Prof.
Okay, dia tak ada gap. Secondly, dia kena ada indent. Indent dia satu takuk. Takuk. Okay. Oh, tak bergerak pula. Tapi kat sini dia punya indent ada satu takuk.
Oh.
Ada satu takuk.
Dia cuma format ni, Prof. First page tu indent dengan second page tu dia memang lain Prof?
Tak, sama je.
Oh, sama.
Dia punya page dia memang mirror.
Okay.
Dia memang mirror.
Dia dah fix. Okay.
Itu satu lagi tu, pasal masa kami bagi template tu, dia memang mirror. Tapi bila kami terima, normal pula. Itu aja kami, jangan ubah dia ni. The format tu dah set dah macam tu.
Okay.
Pasal dia mirror, pasal odd page is on the right. Selalu kita punya tu. So basically, dia punya issue dia macam tu. And then kedua, lepas kalau you punya main section kat sini, kalau dia tak ada subsection, it's okay you start there. Okay. Tapi kalau ada subsection 2.1, you kena ada dia punya gap. Okay, actually very detail lah. You have to go through the template and perhatikan. Basically 2-3 perkara saja per section and you have to be consistent. And satu lagi, between one section and to the other, kat sini dia ada 2 gap tau.
Oh, okay.
Ini semua ada dalam template tu. Okay. So inilah, so basically itu je dari
follow
segi
je the template.
Just follow.
Right.
So basically itu je.
Okay. proceed to the reference formatting, Prof.
Okay, reference formatting.
Prof boleh tanya sekejap? Prof.
Okay.
Saya kena sama yang overall formatting tu kan. Lepas tu rasanya kita orang dah ikut semua dah. But just now Prof kata ada updated version kan.
Updated
Adakah
version is
ada
actually tak. Updated version is actually the template. Template in the sense that kita nak maintain the overall apa benda tu, dia punya it's more for the administration lah. In terms of dia punya copyright and also dia punya statement lah.
So ada second email yang hantar another version of template ke?
Actually updated. You need to follow the updated yang kita hantar kepada for your perusal tu.
The email tu itu the updated one.
Tak ada
Okay.
tak ada another email lah. Just the first email
Ada.
yang dapat with
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
material yang tu lah kiranya lah kan template dia.
Yang dalam folder for Otters perusal tu. That is the updated
Hello?
version. Boleh?
Semua kita share yang sama yang kita dapat daripada EBPJ, Prof. Yang the latest one ni.
Okay.
Again bro, dia lagging kat sini. Apa dia tadi? Tak dengar.
Yeah.
Again
For
cakap
the
tadi saya tak dengar lagging.
hold on, I go through again the template yang I bagi tahu. What is the corrections that we made?
Yeah. We share the latest formatting through the email yang latest we email. Means ada dalam email yang we remind to check all the examiner reviewer comment. So yang the last part tu ada dia punya formatting yang the latest one.
Maksudnya ada email yang terbaru lah, ada than the first one tu lah.
Yes.
But Prof Azari, saja I share this apa ni, nampak tak? This is the updated version ni.
Yep, nampak bro?
Okay, basically it's the same thing actually. Cuma kita updated dari segi apa ni lah, kita punya ni. This part dia to make it consistent dari segi tahun and dia punya tu. Okay? Now you notice DOI kat sini. DOI di sini once you punya paper conform, then we will give you the DOI number for final publication. Okay? Now we have started nanti sekejap I have to say. Ataupun nantilah kita go through the next section dulu, lepas tu we go for the overall thing.
Okay.
Tadi we were on the formatting. So any more on formatting tak?
Any more questions on for overall formatting?
Like I said just now, kita updated
Kita orang rasa
basically
kita
kat
orang dah
sini.
comply to all.
So there is no new instructions sebenarnya. It's more of like kita nak make sure this part is apa ni lah.
We believe that we
standardized.
complied.
Yeah. If you have complied,
Our group believe that we already complied.
okay. Just can you transfer it to the new apa ni tak? The new
Add new template.
add a new template because we want to standardize. Ada lah a few updating kita buat, especially copyright 2025 ni. Because this is meant for 2025. Yeah. And also dekat sini ya, we want to make sure that standardized.
The latest.
Boleh?
Yep. The latest template already
Boleh lah, tapi boleh takutnya
Okay,
tersilap guna template mana yang lama ke kan, so still tak comply.
we will email it again. The
Okay. Satu lagi, okay. Ini mungkin for CISSP ya. Tapi untuk yang I credit tu, memang template tu was not as what we wanted.
Okay.
Because kena ada yang EBPJ semua dia punya tu ya. Tapi Otters were given without those. Jadi benda tu tak boleh ya. So we have to reorganize balik to send to our reviewers because our reviewers dia macam tercengang juga, ni paper apa benda kan. I mean not proper. So our admin have to dia punya letterhead, bukanlah letterhead, dia punya fronting tu, logos and so on. we have to do it all over again for all the papers before we submit to the our reviewers. Yeah. But again, for iCredit tu, you know, you need to update as per in the folder lah.
Yep.
Okay.
According to the new template. Okay. Okay, bro.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay.
I
Any
think
more
the final one
on overall formatting?
tadi dah overall formatting. Now we go to the references.
Reference formatting, bro.
Okay, reference formatting ni pun apa ni je, very straightforward sebenarnya. Just follow yang as shown in the template. Itu. Okay, Prof, nampak baik juga. Nampak ke?
Nampak, bro, tapi
Too small, is it?
sikit lah, ya. Boleh enlarge-kan scale tu, Prof. Bawah sekali.
Yeah.
Bawah
Yeah,
kan. Okay.
Yeah, I try to zoom it.
Yeah.
Is that okay ataupun nak besar lagi?
Okay. Boleh lah. Kalau besar sikit lagi pun boleh, bro.
Okay, I go for slightly.
Okay, alright.
Boleh ya?
Yeah.
Okay, ni very straightforward. If you look at our template, okay, boleh tak siapa-siapa bagi tahu apa yang silap kat sini? Saya bagi quiz dulu sebelum saya tunjuk.
Quiz ni, quiz.
Quiz. Is there anything wrong with the references? Okay lah, you just check balik lah. Kita punya template tu very straightforward sebenarnya. Kalau itu apa ni? Where are you? Okay, tak ada nak bersuara. Macam you all ni macam tak pasti je. Okay, kalau perhatikan dalam template, yang ni kena saman ya. Whoever whose papers this is, I mean rambang je just tengok . So if you perhatikan betul, this thing is, there is a space here and sini 8 font. Ya, kat sini 8 font. And then the next references pun sebenarnya ada gap and so on. Okay, and dia punya indentation tu dia tak ada indent . For example yang ni dia sepatutnya sama. You just go through the template. So this is the correct way. Okay, that's why Prof, I dah cakap dulu kita tak saman tau orang yang macam ni tu. Tapi if you were to go through every line, I pengsan lah. Betul pengsan. You know, so inilah author, you have to do us a favor and do yourself a favor. Kalau tak mau kena zaman, okay, just follow as per the template. You perhatikan template, dia macam ni kita punya references, and you know you'll be surprised lah. Tunjuk macam-macam style lah dia orang hantar. So very straightforward sebenarnya ni. Yeah, I think kalau ikut table apa ni, quite number juga yang kena saman ni. Kalau ICCSP ni 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tak tahu yang satu lagi tu. Yeah. So please, inilah ya. Do yourself a favor by not letting us saman you all. Boleh?
Okay. Any questions on reference formatting?
Prof tak nak tengok.
Yep.
Tak ada. Tapi Prof tak nak buka tak yang kita orang punya yang overall template tu? Grup kita orang, grup kami.
Paper
Tak tahu kat mana
boleh
silapnya.
bagi
Saya punya template yang salah ke apa pun saya tak faham.
boleh bagi tahu plate ni tak? Dia punya
24.
kod apa ya?
24.
Tak
24.
kod.
24. Belakang ni 24.
Bukan pelakon 24. Dia ada ni
24.
alfabet dia apa benda?
ICSSP 24 itu ke?
Tak ada, kita pakai kod kita ni. Kod
ICSSP
EDPJ.
24.
Tak, dia punya kod. You
Alamak.
nama you ada kod dia kita bagi tu. CYE ke, DCE ke, ELE ke.
ICTE 001.
Okay.
ICTE
Okay.
001.
Okay, dah dapat dah. Sekejap Nanti sekejap kita check.
So ada soal, one question Prof. Syazwan, Mr. Syazwan
Okay,
tanya.
Prof Azri nanti hold on I nak try this apa ni. Yang bertanya ni siapa ni?
Okay.
Nur Azira ke?
Ya, Nur Azairah.
Nur Azira.
Ya saya.
Okay, Nur Azira, you kena saman kenapa? Formatting nanti sekejap.
Overall
ICTE,
formatting.
ICTE. Okay. You masih tak setuju yang you kena saman ke?
Tidaklah. Kita orang nak tanya apa silapnya, nak betulkan kat mana tak tahu. Kalau betulkan kita betulkan, tapi nak tahu kat mana tak tahu.
Maknanya you masih tak bersetuju yang you sepatutnya tak kena saman lah ni. Betul? Betul lah kan? Betul tak tanya kan?
Tidak, bukan begitu. Bukan. Boleh disaman tapi ajarlah dulu macam mana nak betulkan. Tak tahu salah kat mana, tak faham, nak betulkan tak tahu.
Kalau you tak faham, maknanya today you tak ni lah, you tak catch up with what I've been saying actually. You see, macam I dah tunjuk formatting tadi kan, I dah tunjuk template kan. Okay, now I'll just like to focus with your paper. I nak tanya you yang mana you silap. I just nak tengok you understand ke tidak. Okay, siapa ni tadi? Azira ya? Azaira. Okay.
Ya.
Okay, yang ni Okay, perhatikan section 1. You rasa ada silap ke tak ada silap?
Yang tu bukan format the previous not the latest one ni Prof.
Ya?
Yang format yang tadi tu, yang ada DOI yang tu dah lain sikit.
Ini paper yang dia submit lah. ICTE ni. This was a paper, jadi dia nak tanya kenapa dia silap. Azira, was this the
saya
paper
tertanya-tanya, saya tersalah template ke?
Itulah, I nak tanya betul. Is this your final paper yang you submitted tak? Yang ni, betul kan? Yang itu ini kami terima lah ni.
PI saya kata yang ni yang the latestnya.
Okay, right.
Tapi itulah saya pun takut salah template.
Okay, betul. Sekarang ni you nak tahu
Am
mana
I using
silap
the
you.
wrong template?
No, template dia betul.
Saya tertanya
Because yang tak ada, yang penting sekarang ni author kena ikut format. Template tu sama je. Cuma dia punya muka dia kami update sikit, tapi dalam should be the same. Okay, I nak tanya, this is your paper kan? This is your latest kan you submitted kan? Betul? Puan Nazira?
Yang PI saya kata dia submit. Ya, yang PI saya kata submit yang ni lah.
Yes,
okay, jadi sekarang ni you nak tanya mana silapnya, betul?
Nak tahu kat mana silapnya kan?
Saya
betul.
Ya, sebab saya tak ya.
Betul.
Okay. Tadi kita dah tunjuk tadi the correct manner ataupun the correct formatting. Yang ni you rasa betul ke salah?
Betul. Indent tu kot.
Yang ni
Indent ke?
kan. Betul. Yang ni sepatutnya situ. Okay. Yang keduanya, yang ni the second one, it should be satu takuk je kat situ. Okay.
Okey. Ya, okey Prof.
Next
Okey,
ini.
ada silap saya faham, saya betulkan lah.
Yang ketiganya, yang ini ada 2
space.
spacer. Yang keempatnya, yang ini terus begitu. Yang kelimanya, yang ini pasal dia mula kepala baru. Okay. Yang keenam, banyak aku sekira ni. Yang keenam,
Yelah,
yang ni kena
betul 200.
betul. Sama ni pun.
Yelah 200, setuju.
Jangan bayar lagi, jangan bayar.
Jangan tambah
Betulkan.
300 pula Prof.
Nasib baik kau setuju. Kalau tak setuju aku nak saman kau dapat.
Jangan saman,
Okey,
jangan
terima
naik
kasih.
saman. Saya betulkan Prof.
Ni,
Saya betulkan.
Dr. Azira, hari ni kamu lulus cemerlang lah pasal dapat tangkap segera. Mujur ada session ni kau tidak rugi Okey, boleh.
Ya. Baik, saya betulkan Prof. Saya betulkan.
Right, terima kasihlah kerana dapat faham. Alhamdulillah. Lega aku. kalau tak boleh juga susah juga. Kena extra 1 jam Prof Azari.
Okey.
Okay, I think
Faham,
kita
terima kasih Prof.
We have almost completed everything. Cuma I nak ada summary sikit. Just nak tunjukkan what we are doing now. Sebelum tu mungkin nak buka sikit lagi kalau siapa nak anything at all lah. Just to recap balik.
Yep.
Kita start pukul 8
Pukul 8 tadi bro.
Yeah, okay. I still I can still spare time lah siapa-siapa nak ni because I want to clear off this one lah once and for all lah because lepas ni you kena amend and then you kena final submission. That's it. Like kasih banyak kali kita tak ada masa untuk entertain inquiries. Okay.
So, ada soalan situ Prof.
Boleh.
The last one dia dalam chat box tu, are we subject to another review after we have submit the correction? I think this is the final one Prof.
Final, yes. Tak ada review yang double blind tu dah siap dah ni dah. Jadi you kena okay, ini penting authors notification tu compulsory. Kena ada. You kalau tak submit tu because we will not publish you need to renew your submission, updated amendment tu. You have to submit your amended paper.
Okay. So there is another question Prof. Originally they had 5 authors. So new template only allow 4 author. If I delete one, do I need to submit an additional fee or can I just modify it? Depend on you, Prof. If you want to maintain, you can pay the surcharge. But if you don't want to pay, just reduce the author. Is it clear? I'm not sure. The name is on Chinese Chinese word. Not sure the name.
Tapi kalau yang bagi yang dah bayar,
dah bayar nanti I akan clear kan. Then I'll liaise back with Prof Yusof. So don't worry about it.
Baik Prof. Prof, satu soalan lagi boleh? Prof, kalau satu reviewer kata yes publish, satu reviewer kata no not publish, apa status kami Prof ya?
Okay, probably soalan kepada saya kot Tadi actually as I started off tadi, kita ni academician ni kita always two sides of the coin. You cannot find the same academicians of the same side on the coin. So always there must be two sides of the coin. Maknanya kontra. So like I said just now, if the score 1 bagi 0, 1 bagi 5, don't worry about the 5 because 5 tu dah memang bersetuju sangat dengan you. You must worry about yang bagi 0 tu and try to improve it. If you disagree yang bagi 0 tu, you must say why you disagree and you can maintain because you are an academician. We are all academicians. We have the right to say what we think is right. And if you feel that your comment has been unfair ataupun not up to your agreement, then you can stay put and tapi you kena ni lah, you have to justify lah why you are not amending it. Boleh? Is that ni kan?
Prof, bukan tak nak amend. Satu reviewer kata not to be published, satu reviewer kata yes, we should amend it with some minor correction. So what's the stand now, ya Prof? One reviewer said no.
Okay, kita ada 8 section. You just go through, especially mana yang dapat 3 and below tu. You must be worried about your score yang dapat 3 and below. Yeah, 4 and 5 tu of course lah, 4 and 5 tu lah okay lah, cuma minor ni lah Tapi we are worried especially yang dapat 0 ataupun 1 ataupun 3. Maknanya 3 and below tu kalau ada comments, you need to do something about it lah. You have to amend it lah. And let's say one bagi 4, one bagi 2 kan. Like I say yang 4 tu you don't have to worry, you don't have to worry about 4, tapi you worry about the 2 tu, comment dia apa. And if you disagree with that kan, you can justify, you can stay put, you're not going to amend it, tapi you kena justify lah, itu je. Okay, kita ni review ni sebenarnya bukan perfect semua, kita semua manusia kan, so we have our ups, we have our ni lah, our extremes lah And again, you as an academician, it's up to you pun, because it is your paper. You should know more than the reviewers. Reviewers tu sebenarnya sebagai check and balance saja, okay? And if you disagree with the reviewers, or you know, by all means, disagree and do not amend, but you have to justify kenapa you disagree with those yang bagi lower than that's all. Boleh?
Right, Prof. Understand. So which means there is still room for us to for publication, so long as we amend it according to whatever nilai. Yang minor correction tu saya tak bimbang, Prof. Yang kata not to publish with certain comment, so save our team redo and amend according to that reviewer. We inilah ada
actually. Okay, actually all the reviewers have to go through sebenarnya, and I notice some of the reviewers yang dia punya standard is very high actually, because like I say lah, our reviewers dia banyak level sebenarnya and some of the reviewers yang is quite high lah, dia punya status is quite high. Some of the comments I dengar, it was like unpublishable and talking rubbish, and that is dia punya pandangan lah, because dia punya level tak sama dengan the others, okay? Separuh moderate lah, maknanya, you know, dia kata okay lah and so on, But like I said just now, okay, it goes back to you, okay? You should know more about the paper than the reviewers, because the reviewers baru first time baca, faham tak? And then dia mula nak bagi grading. But you have been involved with your paper for so long and you know best whether to follow or not to follow. The thing is that it's up to you again. Remember, it is your paper. Reviewers tu sebenarnya sebagai check and balance, nak make sure that things are in order, itu je, okay? Some of the comments are valid lah, okay? I mean, all of us are human being, Even the reviewers, they are not perfect, okay? So dia bagi pandangan saja, okay? But personally, be positive with comments yang orang bagi, and try to look at it from their perspective. Betul ke tak betul? If you disagree, then maintain. You don't have to amend, but what we want you to do is actually to justify kenapa. Itu saja. Boleh tak?
Right, Prof. Crystal clear. Thank you, Prof. Understand.
Remember, we are all academicians and we are always learning all the time. Even the reviewers pun, they are not perfect. But again, the main thing is to actually to try to maintain try to maintain, and remember your paper is going to be read by many types of audiences. And at the end of the day, it is your name that is on the paper. So we are not commenting negatively, but all the comments are actually trying to make it positive and trying to make sure that your paper is can be appealing to the maximum viewers and so on. Okay, remember, we are not trying to criticize you negatively, but the main intention is actually to make sure that your paper is up to the mark because your name is there. Okay. All right. Again, Prof. Azri, like I say, always kita ni academicians, we are always learning.
Assalamualaikum, Prof.
Ya, Waalaikumsalam.
Ada dua soalan, Prof. Yang pertama, artikel saya ni saya buat untuk keperluan FRJS saya juga. Dan keperluan FRJS tu adalah jurnal WOS. adakah yang dipublish ni journal WOS ke ataupun proceeding WOS, Prof?
Dia proceeding.
Proceeding bukan journal
Bukan. Kita okey. I lupa nak beritahu. Apa ni, kita ada 2 journal, international journal, kita ada 2 apart from EBPJ. EBPJ ni proceeding. Actually kita argue again dengan WS pasal kita cakap EBPJ ni journal. Kalau by definition journal dia serial tau. Ya, dia serial, and then kita ada editorial board and so on. Actually by definition kita punya EBPJ ni is a journal, tapi indexing bodies dia masih kata that it is a proceeding. As you know, proceeding ni sebenarnya dia tak ada serial number tau. Dia EISBN, dia book, ya. Tapi what can we do? Kita mengalah lah kan pasal dia orang dah gerasi kan. So kita terima lah. So actually tak boleh nak argue dengan dia orang lah. Jadi kita okey lah, kita terima je lah. Okey. So WOS ni is a proceeding journal. Okay, the proceeding dia bukan journal. Now journal kita ada 2. Okay, so papers yang publish dalam EBPJ, kita nanti akan invite you to submit ataupun convert your paper tu into journal article, tapi in extended version of your paper. Maknanya extended for about 4,500 words lah. Yang for EBPJ ni about 3,000 to 3,005, lebih kurang macam tu. Jadi once your paper is published, we invite you to submit to our other journals. Kita ada 2 journals. One of the journals adalah dah index dalam ERA tau. AJEPS. AJEPS ni dah index dalam ERA. But sebenarnya kita ada satu lagi, JABS JEPS. Jadi kita ada dua-dua ni, kita akan hantar kepada Scopus dan juga WX. Those are actually journals. Okay, and there is no publication fees, maknanya FOC. There is no deadline, tapi kita first come first serve lah. Adalah dia punya instruction nanti kita akan bagi, and then you punya submission nanti you akan terus hantar kepada kita punya publisher EIPH punya publisher. All the instruction nanti once kita dah publish, we will invite you to submit the papers. And then there's no deadline, it's up to us, it's up to you, and it's FOC lah, free of charge, tak ada charges lagi dah. Tapi kena confirm lah. Kalau you tak confirm, you hantar juga, mula lagi lah, surcharge lagi ni. Please confirm, itu je. We just need you need to retitle your paper so that it looks good on your CV lah. Takkan dalam CV tu different things, tapi sama title tak orang kata tak cantik lah kan. Jadi for the article tu dia extended version, you retitle lah, bagi lain sikit lah. So it looks good in your CV lah, different title kan.
Little bit longer lah Prof sebab dia extended punya tu kan.
It's actually parts of the tricks and threads to climb up the ladder lah. I mean everybody's doing it actually. And it is legal, maknanya actually WOS dulu ada dia punya seminar, webinar. Jadi banyak soalan, dia invited lah, all the publishers dia invited kan. Jadi ada soalan-soalan, in fact soalan yang dia ajukan adalah, is it academically correct to publish a paper which has been published? Dia kata it's normal, cuma not replicate lah. It's normal for an extended paper into journal article. Dia kata normal, dia kata. So don't feel guilty that you are, you are publishing another paper. We are not publishing another paper. Extended paper into journal article is completely different. And this one memang dah dalam webinar dengan WS itu, dia kata it's perfectly normal, dia kata. So don't feel guilty about it lah. Cumanya dalam template journal article tu, you kena acknowledge yang the original paper was published in, and adalah statement. Ada statement dia kat situ. Jadi bila orang baca, orang faham. Because some yang tak tahu, pernah email kat I, I tak tahu lah, dia jacking dengan kawan dia ke tidak, I tak tahu. Tapi dia kata, Prof, can you just check your ni, why is ni dia publish in another article, why is this being allowed? I tak tahu lah, dia ni jealous dengan kawan dia ke tidak. It is perfectly, in fact WS sendiri dah beritahu it's perfectly normal. Cuma you tak boleh replicate lah. That's why adalah detail dia nanti, maknanya extended version and then diagram pun mungkin you ubah-ubah sikit lah, janganlah nampak exactly like the ni kan. Tambahan pula words dia at least 30% tambahan standard. And also dia punya references tu adalah dia punya tu. One of it you must quote Scopus ataupun WS Index punya references. You kena tambah. Adalah tambah dia. All the instructions nanti kita akan bagi selepas EBPJ ni officially publish. Tak tahu siapa yang tanya tadi Udah lupa dah.
Saya bro.
Okey ke? Boleh?
Okey. Cuma ialah kena cari lagi kat jurnal WOS nampak gayanya. Ingat dah cukup.
Tapi hopefully lah. Tapi yang kitanya AJAPS tu sebenarnya dah ERA index. Tapi itulah dia, kalau UiTM dia tak pandang ERA sekarang ni.
Dia nak WOS tu.
WOS ataupun Scopus. Faham? Tapi at least one of original.
Ini keperluan FRJS, Prof.
Ya.
FRJS.
Okey, keperluan ni WS kena jurnal
Satu sekurang-kurangnya satu jurnal WOS. Dia nak 3, sekurang-kurangnya satu adalah
Presiden dia tak boleh kira
prosedur dia tak nak.
Okey. Faham.
Okey. Satu lagi Prof, yang tentang references tu ada yang pendapat yang kata kalau nama Melayu tak payah buat macam orang putih macam John Allen kan, dia jadi Allen J kan. Kalau nama Melayu macam Johari Mat, dia jadi Mat, dia tak payah Mat J, terus Johari Mat. Macam mana Prof?
Okey lah, whether we like it or not, kita maintain dengan the English version of citation. Kalau tidak, you see, itu Melayu tau. Kalau nama Chinese lagi pening kepala. Betul. Kadang-kadang dia bagi surname dia depan, sometimes dia bagi name dia belakang. Kami memang confused. Betul. Dia lots of Chinese presenters memang pening kepala. Banyak kali bagi tahu dia orang. You need to maintain tau, you punya name, surname depan ke belakang, because bila nanti you nak kira you punya H index ke ataupun all dia ni kan, kalau nama you lain-lain kan, you rugi tau.
Itulah tu.
You rugi.
Kita maintain, bro. Kita kena maintain. Kita guna nama aja.
Kita nak maintain. Contoh nama kita Ahmad Rosli Muhammad Noor. Kita nak ambil Noor kat depan ke kita nak ambil Ahmad?
Kalau Muhammad Noor, kita ambil Muhammad Noor surname.
Muhammad Noor.
Muhammad Noor.
Kita full name lah. Satu lagi pening kepala orang Indonesia. Sekarang ni tak ada surname. Jadi jadi terpaksa ulang-ulang lah. Macam Roshadi. Dia nama dia, aku memang pening kepala betul lah. Pasal kita kena ikut, kita ni WS Index kan. Jadi kita kena follow lah standard English kan. Jadi takkanlah you tak ada nama bapak kan. Tapi itulah problem lah. Yeah. Betul. Nama Malaysia ni okey. Satu lagi, jangan letak bin dengan binti lah. Because kalau you letak, kita terpaksa delete lah. Bin dengan binti tu dia memang tak ada. Tapi kita mesti kekalkan sebagai nama bapa, comma, and then initial.
Surname. One question from Dr. Siti Mariam. Yep, please, Dr. Yep.
Thank you, Prof. Okay, Prof, kalau saya tengok sini untuk potential surcharges, alhamdulillah saya satu je lah tentang yang 5 hingga 6 authors tu lah di bahagian itu. Okay, tapi sebenarnya masa kami hantar submit paper tu, awalnya kami ada 4 author sahaja. Jadi bila nak submit tu dia tak mahu. Dia tak beri kita submit. Sebab tu kami tambah satu lagi author.
Kita tidak akan tanya mengapa you potong satu nama. Kita akan terima 4 author tanpa surcharge, kita akan terima. Kalau you nak maintain 5 orang, you akan bayar surcharge. Kita tak akan tanya apa-apa. It's up to you actually. We do not want to know the background behind it. You terpaksa potong satu author, kita terima saja. Kita tak akan tanya kenapa. So it's up to you. So it's either you pay the surcharges or you delete one author and that's it. You do not have to pay surcharge. Itu je.
Tapi Prof, tapi kami dah bayarlah kiranya. Cuma dekat sini, dekat template ni nama kami masih ada dekat surcharge tu lah.
Yang nanti kita akan double check that one. Yep.
Baik. Thank you, Prof.
There is one question, Prof. Dear Professor, after the duplication rate of my paper has been improved to 90% through revision, do I still need to pay the fee? No need lah, Prof.
Tak ada. This is your last chance. Maknanya once you have improved, when you submit your amended paper, it must be an improved version.
Yep.
Okay? But we will go through again, checking Grammarly. Okay? So if you are 90%, then you are off. But if you still got less than 90%, like I say, we will not entertain any more queries, but we will surcharge because you all know the rule of the game. Itu je.
Yep. Hope that answer
I
the
hope this is very clear lah. Like I say lah, kita memang tak ada masa lah nak layan email, memang tak ada masa. Betul?
Yep.
Very frankly. So that's why we have this, so that everybody's clear of what to do. Okay? Siapa yang tak dapat hadir, I tak tahu lah. I tak tahu nak buat macam mana lagi because we have given the last chance. Yeah?
Okay.
So tak malah nanti suara-suara nanti bila dah publish, nanti kenapa tak publish. Yeah? And then once, especially bila paper dah masuk WX, nama dia memang tak ada. Memang tak ada pasal paper tak publish. Mesti nama ada kan. So masa tu memang, by the way, bagi paper yang dah terlepas publish, you kena bayar another surcharge tau, admin fee. To, let's say you punya paper dah deactivated, maknanya unpublished kan. Let's say lama-kelamaan you fikir, alah, I nak publish lah. Bila you minta balik nak publish, you have to pay surcharge, admin fee of RM200 to reactivate. Itu satu. Satu lagi, let's say kalau the issue has been WOS kan, ini akan bergantung kepada WOS pula. Kalau nak tambah satu paper yang tercicir ni. So yang tu WOS kita tak, we do not have any control. It's up to them. Faham tak? That's why you have to be serious. Yeah, let's say kalau you malah nak bayar surcharge, you tak mau publish, it's okay, okay? But jangan apa ni datang balik pada kami because once it's done, it's going to be messy lah. Pertama nak reactivate balik your paper, you kena charge admin fee. Kedua, will be up to WS whether they can tambah lagi kertas tercicir ni. Okay, so think about it, yeah. And like I say lah, malam ni is the night whereby most of you will be this. Ni tak kena surcharge lah, tak kena surcharge provided you ni lah, you comply, itu je. The message is simple, just comply, that's it. You shouldn't be worried about things.
Okay.
What you should be worrying about, you punya notification for amendments, which one yang perlu amendments, because that one is memang compulsory, part and parcel of submitting your amended paper.
Okay, one question that Prof. Dah buat amendment and dah confident but still have the correction need to be done, so we just need to wait for the surcharge. Is it, Prof?
Ya, tak jawab Grammarly ke atau apa?
Not sure. Dia kata mungkin semua kriteria tu lah, one of it lah.
Okay. Kalau formatting tu, yang ni lah, like I said just now, formatting tu, look back at the fair template tu, just follow. Okay. Sometimes I tak tahu lah, you all pandang macam mana, I tak tahu. Sometimes you think that what you see is correct, but it's not as per the template. Maybe the best thing, since most of you ada more than 2 authors, 3 authors, in fact some of you ada 4 authors, kebanyakan ada 4 authors. Why don't you, mungkin mata you dah tak nampak lagi lah yang silap. Can you minta tolong you punya other co-authors, so just because different mata, dia akan nampak lah. That's the best way. Maknanya you vet lah antara 4 orang, takkanlah seorang tak boleh tahu kan. So I think as the main author memanglah kerja kuat sikit kan. Tapi you pass around you punya the other authors. Make sure. Pasal apa? Kalau nak kena saman, semua kena saman. So especially to the first author, pass to your co-authors. Make sure semua dah betul-betul faham and confident berhantar lah. Okay, Prof. Azri.
Yep, okay, Prof.
Prof, ini Cynthia. Prof, you mentioned about paper missing the publication deadline, ya. How long is the expiry date tu, Prof?
Expiry date? Kita dah tak ada expiry date dah because kita dah bagi deadline dah. Deadline tu pun I think ample time, about 10 days actually, it's ample time. Okay, so actually now tinggal berapa bulan? Dia sekarang 7 I think 11 kan? 11 kan? That is the final deadline. Dah tak ada lagi extension.
ICSP for 11. Yep. Credit 12. Yep.
Actually our conference policy pun, kalau if some of you might have follow our conferences, kita tak ada extended deadline tau. Maknanya abstract deadline macam tu, that's it. There is no extended. paper, kalau you perhatikanlah conferences yang kita buat ni, memang tak ada. We do not want to have that in our policy. Maknanya you either, go for it and that's it. Join in the next conference, itu je. Boleh?
Boleh faham Prof, maknanya 11 and 12 is the deadline ni Prof. Okay, noted.
Ada satu deadline je. 11 je kan? Deadline. Kau jangan.
11.
Yang tadi saya cakap yang paper tercicir ni, once, kita akan, I tak tahulah, malah lah nak banyak kali nak remind. Memang that's why kami letih, kami tak buat macam tu. That's why deadline. You terlepas, too bad. Cumanya once, let's say kalau if you miss the bus, you tak hantar, then your paper will be unpublished. Maknanya to republish again, you have to pay 200 admin fee. You faham tak? Okay. At the moment, let me share you this thing yang I nak share overall nanti ya. Prof Azri, can have you your permission? I nak share sikit.
Ya, Prof.
Okay, clear?
Yep, clear.
Okay, what you are looking at is actually we have started preparing the platform for publishing. Kita start with ICSSP, lepas tu kita akan follow with iCredit tu. So ni contoh lah, ya. This is still a draft, okay. Online-nya you go to our webpage, you find it lah. This is a draft, and then we have started with the first 3. Okay, so masa final nanti it will be like this, but dekat sini nanti you are given the DOI. Okay, at the moment tak ada DOI.
Yep.
DOI tak ada. So once your paper is okay, no surcharges and so on, everything okay, you'll be given DOI number, and then you punya PDF ni nanti akan dah mula ada page number. Okay, at the moment dia punya page number is 1 je lah. Okay, 1 sampai berapa lah For the next paper pun 1 je dia punya page number, pasal we have not paginized it. Okay, so the moment your paper is okay, semua okay, then you will be given the DOI number, and then you will be given the page number, and then barulah yang ni kita dah tak panggil draft. Once it is officially published, okay, kita tak panggil draft lagi. Kita remove the draft. Maknanya from there on kita dah submit to WOS. So if during this stage, all your names, you are the 23 papers. During this stage, all your names will be listed. Okay, all your names will be listed. Let's say you miss the deadline, ataupun I tak tahu for whatever reason you tak akan submit, ataupun you tak submit, okay. Then once yang draft ni tak ada, your name will be unpublished. Maknanya you will not find your name there. Yeah. Once kita dah take off this draft, maknanya this is official already. Siapa yang tak submit, you will not find your name there. So if you want to, for whatever reason, you kata you nak resubmit balik ke and so on, you will be surcharged admin fee RM200, and you punya paper will not be into this category tau, because you have lost on the pagination. Kita tak boleh just masuk your paper pasal ni semua dah publish with page number. So your page number will be towards the last, under kita panggil sebagai other environment. Okay, at the moment kita bagi section according to you punya subject matter. Okay, sometimes subject matter ni can be can be here ataupun on another one, tapi it doesn't matter lah. Kita just want it to be under one heading. Jadi kita at the moment kita bagi macam ni. Okay, lepas ni will be on DCE, design ataupun creative environment lepas ni. Okay, remember let's say kalau let's say Zuliani let's say Zuliani dia tak submit dia punya paper for the final maknanya bukan draft, for the final dia masih tak hantar the submitted. Ni semua yang you submit dah, yang tak amend lagi ni. Okay, ni semua tak amend. Let's say masa amended oleh these two hantar ni, tapi dia ni tak ada. Dia tak hantar. Jadi dia punya page kan is being taken for the next paper tau. Dia punya page, ya, pasal dia tak hantar, automatically the page number goes to the next paper. So, let's say kalau dia dah tercicir, ya, dia nak resubmit, dia akan surcharge admin fee RM200 plus dia punya page will not be in this. It will be under other environment. Kat bawah sekali. With the new page. I hope this is clear. Ni, Prof, Azri, you okay with that? Yeah?
Yep, clear, Prof.
Clear, eh? I hope the rest will be okay. So I think kita open up lah. I mean,
we open up. There is one question, Prof. From Dr. Noor Azaria. If willing to pay, committee can do the amendment, right? So kalau dia willing to pay the surcharge, Prof, macam mana, Prof?
Actually kita bergantung pada cerita dia macam ni. Maknanya kau malah nak ni lah kan. Maknanya otos malah nak ni. Okay lah kita bagi komiti buat. Tak ada masalah. You have to pay surcharge and we will do it for you lah. Itu je.
Okay, alright. Hope that's answer the questions.
Because some authors dia memang malas nak benda macam ni. That's why they pass on to the assistant. And some authors pula dia rely too much on the assistant. Tu yang masalah timbul. Assistant pula budak baru join sebagai ni kan. I think authors macam ni lah. First authors ni although you can, I think most of the professors do it lah. Dia suruh RA dia buat but your name is there. Remember that your name is there. And apa ni lah. Kena berhati-hati jugalah kami as publisher, kami tak cakap banyak sebenarnya. Kita just publish those which are in compliance itu je. Okay. So if kalau you malas nak if you malas nak buat sendiri, you suruh kita buat, tak ada masalah. You just submit and then you kata it is not it's non-compliant, so you kata you dah bayar ni, we will do it for you. Itu je.
Okay, alright. Thank you, Prof, for that one. Okay, we open for any question. Okay, one question there from Cik Shazwan. For the amendment version, do we need to do a different color track change and together with clear version, or only provide a clear version?
Clear version.
Only clear version.
Pasal you punya notification tu, amendments tu memang kita ada kat situ, kita baca kat situ. Yeah. It help us it lessen the problem pasal nanti kita nak kena decolorize balik and so on So jadi submit sebagai apa ni lah what do we call this yang macam the final publish ni. Maknanya no coloring of whatever it is.
Just provide the final version, that's it.
Yes.
No need to color anything.
Whatever amendment notification tulis dalam notification tu kita akan review kat situ.
Yep. No need to highlight with color and so on. Alright, so then scenario score 4 to 5. Okay, too many words to read, Prof. Wait.
highlight keyword.
Do we need to provide response for? Okay, you for this one, I think you just respond to the reviewers, right, Prof? In the what they call it, in the amendment form, that one. If you want to change, change it. If you don't want to change, just justify why you don't want to change it.
There must be justification. Betul.
Yeah. And then we have another round for final process? No. Final. This is the final one. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Critical question: when will be the final decision for the proceeding to be published? Possible this 2035? Of course. 2035, it just published by EPBJ, but we're not sure on the WOS, is it, Prof?
Normally, WOS is actually within 4 months after officially published. Let's say, okay, for this publication, kita publish very fast. That's why kita bagi deadline, semua conform, then terus publish. So deadline is on the 11, kan? So if everybody follows the rule, so it will be within 1 week dia dah officially publish lah. Kita ni biasanya lambat ni bila authors yang dragging their feet ni.
Actually, this thing pun we wait for all the authors to respond, Prof. That's why we cannot send part by part. Other than that, we don't want to EBPJ to be confused, because we need to make sure all the authors submit their correction, submit their amendment, then we'll send it the final one. That's why. Now we on the final stage, and then I think after this there is no final stage anymore.
Ini tujuh bulan ya. Kalau insyaAllah kalau everything is in order, as early as 15 lah, middle of May lah, it will be officially published. Tapi please everybody play their part lah, itu je.
Yeah. Hopefully, Prof. Yeah. Alright. I think that's about it, Prof. Nak dekat almost 2 hours dah, Prof. Okay.
We don't actually go by the durations actually.
Yeah. But if you have any questions for the participant, you can ask right now. This is the valuable time for Prof to answer. Otherwise, we might be
missed. That's it lah. No more queries lah. No more queries.
And then I'll record this. From Dr. Azlin, please, Dr. Azlin.
Okay, hi Prof. And also Dr. Azhari. I am the publication team for ICSSP. Thank you for your assistance and guidance, Prof. My question is, what is the mode of submission for all the authors' papers to EBPJ? Because right now I asked the authors to submit their papers and all the supporting documents via Google Drive, their own Google Drive. So we have 23 separate Google Drive. So do we have to compile everything and pass it to EBPJ, or is there any other method of your preference?
I think Google Drive okay lah. I'll go back. I'll go to the Google page and I just download the
so everyone can share their Google Drive for the final version, and then
make sure to the authors, make sure you just submit one final paper. Sometimes we do not know which one is the final one. Dia hantar 2 paper. Dia tulis itu satu final and then satu lagi title edited, and then tengok tarikh sama. Authors, please don't confuse us. You just submit one final. Doesn't matter lah final ke ataupun last, amended ataupun revise, whatever title, whatever it is, only one. Pernah berlaku authors hantar sampai 2-3, we do not know yang mana satu. Benda-benda macam ni lah yang orang kata apa, delay our work, itu je. So author just submit one amended paper, that's it. Right.
Prof, boleh tanya Prof? Prof, you mentioned about sending the camera ready
camera ready, that's the right word,
how would the author or the reviewer know which one that we have amended? Maksudnya, how would the organizer or the reviewer knows which one that we have amended gitu?
Once you have submitted, I think organizer kata you all kena submit dalam Google Drive kan, amended paper. Prof Azri,
yes.
That was the instruction kan?
Yeah. So you just submit the one final paper in your Google Drive, and then you give the link on the Google Sheet. That's it. So we'll take from there.
Maksud saya Prof, kan tadi dia ada komen-komen kan, reviewer ada komen itu ini kena amend. So bila kita amend tu macam mana kita nak cakap ke we have amended page.
You can answer in that page, in that comment section, Puan Mimi.
Actually, if you read the instructions to authors, apart from the paper, you can also submit the notification of amendments too. Together with your Grammarly, kalau you kena Grammarly and so on. It's not just your paper tau, ada a few things. Please read the instructions.
Yang perlu. Depends. I think you can you share with us, Prof, the amendment yang author kena buat tu, Prof?
Boleh.
Okay. So if you have a comment, just reply with the comment on that paper, and then you also need to submit it with the paper. with the final paper.
Oh, faham Prof. Sebab apa nama, the email was sent to my principal ni. Jadi bila
That's
saya
right.
menghadiri, maaf Prof, yang nampak macam tak berapa jelas
Tahu
rupanya
boleh minta dekat principal tu, sebab kita emailkan semua sekali. Dalam situ ada list ini Excel yang list semua perlu ada pembetulan, need to do amendment. Dalam email tu juga yang kita send ada juga one paper untuk dia jawab apa reviewer punya comments lah. Means there is one paper. Am I right, Prof?
Say that again.
Am I right? Kita author kena jawab juga, kena submit juga yang reviewer punya komen tu. Means dia answer what the reviewer said. Is it?
Actually kita perlukan just you fill up the notification tu, author's notification. That's where you just write whatever that not detail lah, tapi the gist of it lah, what page and so on. Okay.
Nama paper tu apa? Author amendment notification form. Is it that one?
Author's notification form. Yeah. And then first author kena sign tu. Maknanya dia dah buat. Ini semua admin punya ni. Tapi perlu submit tu je.
Boleh Puan? Clear Puan?
Clear Prof, terima kasih. Jelas, crystal clear. Thank you Prof.
Right, okay.
Alright.
I think most of them have actually signed the agreement, publishers agreement tu. Jadi kalau siapa yang dah sign it's okay lah. Tapi yang penting sekarang ni you punya amended paper and also the notification, author's notification
form.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, Prof. I think is there any question or
we will have another session for the other two.
Other two Prof. Wait for everything to be clear and then we'll set up the session, Prof. Right?
Right.
I think that's about it, Prof. Thank you very much for your time and your guidance on this EPBJ tutorial session, Prof. I think everyone, if you need more advice or more things on this matter, you can contact Dr. Azlin for the ICSPP and you can contact me also for iCredit. So I think it will be clear and then we'll double check if you already paid for the author more than 4, more than 5, so we'll make it clear and then I think that's about it, Prof. Yep, that's it, Prof.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you very much, Prof. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Yep, thank you everyone.
Thank you, Prof.
Thank you so much Prof berdua. Good night. Assalamualaikum.
Salam.